Dear Master students, hello and welcome to this unit number 3. In this unit, you will study the role of teacher, students, and materials when using CLIL and CBI methods. Let's start. Well, as you know, the competency of this unit is to develop activities and strategies for the applicability of CLIL and CBI methods in the teaching and learning of the English language. In this third unit, we will begin by examining the functions and responsibilities of the school management and staff. We will also cover the role of the bilingual coordinator and the functions of the language assistants. The implementation of programs, of bilingual programs, has as main objective the improvement of the foreign language teaching, as you know. Teaching academic content through a foreign language is an effective way to support the acquisition of the content matter. And there are ample studies which corroborate that the assimilation of content through a foreign language does not interfere at all, or in many times not to a large extent, in the learning of such content. The school and the managing staff will be responsible of structuring and administering the bilingual program. The role they play is essential and these considerations are crucial. For example, first of all, the managing staff has the responsibility of analyzing the characteristics of the school and also identifying the necessities before implementing these types of programs. Secondly, there must be a recognition of human resources available with respect to the linguistic competence and methodological qualifications, which are specific for bilingual education and also for CLIL. In third place, the student's level of linguistic proficiency must also be diagnosed. This with the objective of adapting the targets of the program to this crucial factor. It is also necessary that the school can choose the best program and rationale available in order to get adapted to these different characteristics. Another important decision is associated to the beginning of the program. And the ideal context would be in which the program itself starts in the earlier stages, it means in the infant education. Finally, there should be a global understanding of the nature and objectives of the program by all teachers in the school, whether they are part of the bilingual program or not. The functions of the managing staff are also very important. Among the functions, we can highlight that collaborative work must be facilitated. Teacher training programs are also important. The reduction of working load, external forms of evaluation, provision of adequate materials and resources, extracurricular activities, cooperation of language assistants, and the establishment of solid bonds with families. The role of bilingual coordinator also becomes a key element, in particular to assist the construction of complete teacher collaboration. From a general perspective, the main role of the CLIL coordinator is to guarantee that the program is being implemented in a correct way. And more precisely, his or her activity is essential for the organization of a structure of collaboration between language and content teachers at the same time. Among other responsibilities of the bilingual coordinator will be in charge of arranging the work and responsibilities of all teachers. Bilingual coordinator roles are to change the traditional pattern of exposure of expositive lessons to a participative and interactive ones, making students manipulate and use these contents. This with the purpose to promote the use of tasks and cooperative and collaborative learning, to use evaluation criteria and instruments, Also, to design tasks and activities and materials that preserve the quality of the content. Similarly, to promote the use of communicative functions and strategies associated to the particular subjects. Furthermore, they also have to promote the use of strategies. It means the use of visuals, scaffolding techniques, among others. This in order to facilitate the acquisition of content matter, and finally, to promote a positive atmosphere, encouraging and motivating, of course, to both teachers to work hard to achieve high positive results, and of course also to motivate students. The functions of language assistants is also important. Quite frequently, teachers report not being given consistent instruction and training on the practices that should be observed for effective co-teaching strategies. So the result is that their teaching practice is mainly based on their intuitions and on the previous knowledge they have acquired, and not on the real knowledge they have. However, we need to mention that teachers know they have to work together in order to achieve a common goal, and we need to make changes in the way the content is taught and how it is learned also. In order to have effective collaboration between content teachers and language assistants, they should have their roles defined, especially with respect to the type of activities that can be performed inside and outside the classroom. It is very important also that language assistants feel integrated in the educational community from the first moment. Also, it is necessary that language assistants always use English with the teachers and also with the students. Also, it is fundamental that language assistants and content teachers, of course, are fully aware of the necessity to promote conversational and academic English inside the classroom. Also, they should be advised on the basics of the methodology used in CLIL, particularly on their role as scaffolders and modelers of the language for these students. It is also advisable that language assistants are given a clear idea of the way they have to perform in the classroom. They should have the time and also the space to plan together in coordination with the teacher. So they might need to have some coordination meetings in a regular basis and in a systematic basis. It is also highly advisable to give them the opportunity to get involved in extracurricular activities and also in some projects. So with this, dear students, we have reached to the end of the unit number 3. I recommend you please to check all the information posted on the platform and of course in the guide. Don't forget that you can always contact me in case you have any questions in regards to these topics, and also you can attend the weekly tutorials. So as a way to evaluation, I want you please to answer this question and reflect on your answer. How are CLIL and CBI implemented in your school? Do you have any experience about the implementation of any of these two methods? And that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching this video, and see you very soon.